So here we are back at Budleigh. 2 weeks ago I did the walk behind me to Ladram. Did the detour inland through the nature reserve. You don't have to do anything like that today, it's just a straightforward coast walk to Sandy Bay. 3.3 miles, so a 6.6 mile walk with the return journey. It's not quite as nice as it was 2 weeks ago, the weather, but it's actually really good for walking. A nice breeze, cloud cover. Ideal for me. I'm going to head up onto the promenade now. It's quite hard walking on the pebbles. There's 2 beach cafes there, one there and one further back. They're both open early for coffees. Some lovely houses on the front. The road into the town there. There's quite a few shops. And we're going this way to head up the hill there. Some fishermen there just landed the catch. And apparently they bring it up to this table here and sell it direct to the public. So you get really fresh fish straight from the sea. The seagulls waiting to see if there's any tidbits. Got a boat full of fish there. And selling them all from there direct to the public. How fresh is that? Just starting the gentle climb out of Budleigh now. Loads of benches for people to stop and look at the view. Looking back at Budleigh there. We've got the usual erosion problems. Fence part of the path off because the cliff's dropping away. Thought we were coming to a bit of a dead end here. The door, but there's a little arrow. Sending us this way. We're just walking through Jubilee Field now, which is like an open space area for the people of Budleigh. And the coast path. It's a very gentle climb just this way. There's been quite a few people walking along. And it's quite a narrow path at the moment. A heck of a lot of bees. It's mid-November now, 10th of November. And of course ivy, which there's a lot of, flowers in the autumn, and it's attracting all the bees, giving them a late bit of nectar. You can see the ivy flowering there. There's lots of bees around. Loads of flowers and bees and wasps. There's a wasp there. Gap in the hedge there where you can see down to the coast. It's nice underfoot. There's no mud. Definitely a well-used path. Still climbing out Budleigh. Lots of roots. And I must say, I wasn't expecting woodland. I was expecting open top cliffs, as it kind of looked like from down in Budleigh, but Maybe it'll open up as we get to the top. We're still climbing. We've just come out of the woodland now. You can see Budleigh Beach down there and the cliffs all the way going east, but we're still on the climb. You can see, I think that's Berry Head looking very clear. I mean, it is well maintained, this path, although it's narrow. I mean, someone's been along with a strimmer and all the gorse has been trimmed back to save scratching legs. According to my app, the total ascents were no more than 490 feet. I must have done that. Whew. I think the coat's going to have to come off. Starting to sweat. Might just stop at this bend to take my coat off. What's the view like? Oh wow. I can see Portland in the distance, but the camera's not picking it up probably. And we're still climbing. It's not overly strenuous. It's quite a gentle climb, but it just seems a very long climb. The coat's come off because it is getting actually quite warm and it's very sheltered here. I've just checked my app, which is something I don't normally do, and it's saying we're almost at the summit. Well, I've just come out from there to be greeted by this lovely view. That's where we're going. Devon Cliffs Caravan Park and Sandy Bay, just the other side of it. That's the firing range on the headland there. There's no public access on that, we have to walk to the right of it. So that's the peak. And there's Exmouth. I think I can see Powderham Castle in the distance as well. And I'm hoping there's a cafe open on the site. I'm sure there will be, I think the site's still open. I've got my selfie stick at full stretch there just to show the erosion. This is right at the edge of the path. See where the cliffs have all been eroding away? Just that really soft, it's almost sandy cliffs. You can see Budleigh again now there, basked in sunlight. Some steps down to a little wooden bridge. Little brook there. Wow, look at all the ferns. And almost silence apart from the distant sound of the sea that way. The little brook's not running though. Let me climb back out again, it's just like a little valley. Just through this field and then I think we're at the caravan site by the look of it. Yep, here we are. Start the site and the caravans. You can see the rifle ranges on the headland there that the army use. Must be quite noisy when they are doing it. I'm guessing the coast path stays around the edge. Got a lovely view of Budleigh there and the utter sandstone cliffs, the high point, and then you've just got wall-to-wall caravans, which is fine. It's what it is. This site's a bit big for my liking. You can see the main complex in the centre there. It's just caravans as far as the eye can see. And as we drop down, there's even more caravans coming into view. I think this is the steepest part of the path. Dropping down to another part of the site. Can't say this is a particularly pleasant part of the path. All old caravans just stored Military range on that side with a big fence. So the coast path is that way. But I'm just going to go up here and just have a look. This is a nice sandy beach. Imagine that gets packed in the summer with all the holiday makers, but wow, it is nice. And the coast path goes up there to Exmouth, which will be my next trip. A nice big cafe there, which looks like it's open, and that's where I'm heading now on the coast path. Grab a coffee. Time is it? Nearly 12 o'clock. Might even get some dinner. See if they've got a pasty. And then walk back to Budleigh. Job done. This is the coast path, which leads, ironically, straight to the cafe. Just come past all the old caravans. And we're now leaving the site, heading back to Budleigh. Some parts of the site are lovely. Other parts are just really sort of crammed in over there. But as you get over here, it's really nice. Also, these caravans seem to get a lovely view. Looking over at Budleigh and beyond. You can see once we get to that summit there, it's just a gentle drop all the way down into Budleigh. We've just come out of the site now. There's a view of Budleigh bathed in sunlight. And over in the distance you can see West Bay Cliffs bathed in sunlight. Way in the distance. Going back over the little wooden bridge through the little valley. Some really nice shafts of light over Tor Bay and Berry Head. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not really. It looks stunning. I have to say it's actually a harder climb coming from Sandy Bay back to Budleigh, because it's obviously steeper to get to the peak. So it is a bit tougher coming this way, but you've got the gentle slope all the way back into Budleigh shortly when we get to the top. Actually sweating. It's quite a mild day again, like it was a couple of weeks ago now. It's quite a chill this morning, but it's got very warm now. Always bash my camera on the gates. I'm a bit of a liability. I think we're just about at the summit now. There's the last view back at Devon Cliffs, Sandy Bay. My next walk will be from Exmouth to Sandy Bay and back. And that's that section done. Didn't realise, but to the left of me is actually a golf course. Lovely view of Budleigh there. We are dropping into a bit of woodland now though. So this is fine. As I've said before, this path is so well maintained. Somebody keeps it cut right back. I don't know if it's the South West Coast Path Association or the local council, but really well maintained. We've dropped down onto the beach now. Seems to be some sort of remembrance service going on at the top of the hill there. Fishermen are still selling the wares. And we've just come from right over there. Wander back to the estuary, to the Limekiln car park where my car is at the far end. And that's another section done. This is a prayer cane where you put somebody's name on a pebble to remember them. Just going to walk back along the beach now and back to my car and home. It's been a lovely walk today. Not too far, just far enough.